Hi, you guys. It's Kumi. Welcome back to the Ability 411. It's been so long, and I'm so glad that we're up and running again this week. I've missed you guys. I've been up to a lot of good things. We had the Miss Wheelchair California pageant in February, which was awesome. We crowned a new title holder for 2013, and her name is Margarita Elizondo, and she's from San Diego. We hit the Abilities Expo the following month in March, and it was so great to meet some of you and hang out with a lot of you that I've known for a while now. But thank you so much for your dedication to the Ability 411, and we're so glad to be back. Keep sending in your emails and your questions. We love questions, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. If you prefer to speak to one of us specifically, please specify who you would like to talk to, and we'll be more than happy to get back to you. But I'm going to answer a question from one of you this week, and I think the question was something along the lines of, why are there more resources available for people with mental disabilities rather than people with physical disabilities? That was the first question. And then the second question has something to do with government and budget cutting for people with disabilities, why that's happening and how we can voice our opinion on that. So let me tackle the first question. The first question, why are there more resources for people with mental disabilities than there are physical disabilities? Well, first of all, I personally don't think that that is true. I honestly feel that the physical disability community and the mental disability community are equally taken care of as far as resources. But if you feel that way, I think that you should do a lot more research on what you can do to find more resources out there for your physical disability. I a while ago Googled a support group for people that have my specific disability, because my disability is really rare. I have arthrogryposis, and I ended up finding a really awesome support group. The internet is amazing. It's an endless amount of resources, and if you feel that there are not enough resources out there for people that have similar disabilities to you, create your own. Create your own. I know that I'm sure that most of you, I would hope that most people attend the Abilities Expo every year. It's in, I think, 5 or 6 different places in the world. LA being one, Chicago, New York, San Jose, and Singapore. And I think there's another one, but I can't remember right now. And you can go to theabilitiesexpo.com and see where the nearest expo to you is, and it would definitely be to your benefit to attend the Abilities Expo. There's all sorts of resources for people with all sorts of disabilities, mental and physical. Everything from converted cars to different types of catheters. I think this year I played a percussion set for people with physical disabilities, and it was so amazing and so fun. So the possibilities are endless at the Abilities Expo. But go online, search for things online, and like I said, create your own. I'll never forget the day that Tiffany called me from Florida with this idea to start the Ability 411 as a resource for people with disabilities, specifically wheelchair users, to come and ask questions and have 5 different answers, because all of our answers aren't going to be the same. And I thought that was a brilliant idea. So Tiffany was the mastermind behind the Ability 411, and look, I think it's pretty successful, and we get great feedback from you guys. So I think it's really awesome. The other question, involves why there are so many budget cuts from the government for people with disabilities, and I don't know why. And I think it's horrible that the cuts always come from education and disability first. There's so many other things out there that I feel that are less important but get more recognition. But I do believe that we all have voices, and as a community, we are only as strong as our weakest member. Some of us cannot speak for ourselves, and I think it is our responsibility as a whole to take care of our entire community, not just ourselves, because there are so many people like us that might have the same exact disability that you do, but either cannot speak for themselves, or, what affects one person doesn't just affect one person, it affects an entire community. There are things that we can do to voice our opinion. Write your local council people, your statewide. Keep going, writing letters. Write a letter, copy it, and send it over and over and over and over. And I've done that before. I know plenty of people who've done it before. Voice your opinion, voice your concern, why you don't feel budget cuts in the disability community are important, or necessary, or why you think they're dumb, because I think they're dumb too, for lack of a better word. Sorry, that was really immature. But voice your opinion. People do read these things. People do take the time. And the more people that write letters about things like this, the more recognition it's going to get. Call your local news station. Tell them how you feel. Tell them why it's a problem. Share your story. We all have a story. Every single last one of us. Share your story. People will listen. People will listen. They always listen. And just be strong in your fight. It's a never-ending thing. It will be a never-ending thing. Protecting what is ours and what we have a right to as human beings. And we're all here for the same purpose, to represent the disability community, equality, empowerment, and things like that. So thank you for that question. I can't remember the lady's name, but thank you very much for writing us and asking our opinions on these topics. I think they're both very, very important. Like I said before, if you all have any question or any comment or concern or anything like that, please message us on Facebook, or you can also email us at theability411@gmail.com, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you all so much. It's so good to be back. So I'll see you next Thursday. Take care.